Hi everybody, welcome to Midnight Creations. I have a cool little project that I'm going to do. This is not a live, this is a video, so everybody is watching the replay. I want to show you, I got these at a garage sale today. They were actually a set of two. I think these are adorable, and I live in Texas, so of course I love boots. And so I took one already and I painted it up, and I'm going to leave this one this way. So I'm going to kind of separate the pair here. But this is kind of what they look like right now. So this one, as you can tell, this one is the raw. Like, this is how I bought it. And I paid $3 for the little set. And then I just kind of spiffed it up with some antique wax. And then I took some of our chalk couture. I used the Tide paste, and so I just kind of went over the top with it. I used a baby wipe, and then I actually used a paintbrush on it as well. The baby wipe gives it like a stained effect, and I didn't really like that. I wanted a little bit more dark, so that's what I did. All we're going to do is put some flowers in here. For this one, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do real quick, because I do want to spiff it up just a little bit, kind of like using shoe polish. But I'm going to use some antique wax, and I'm just going to take a baby wipe and apply just a little bit all over it, just to kind of give it a little bit of a spiff up, because it doesn't need a lot. So this one, I'm just going to show you this one. It won't take but a second to do, and then we will keep going. And then we're just going to put some flowers in. So I just take my baby wipe. I got a little bit too much there, and I just put it on there like that, and then I just kind of give it a little makeover. And as you can see, it's just kind of shining it up a little bit. I'm going to just do it all over. So this one I'm keeping all the same color, because this one I have some pretty flowers that I want to put in there. And so I'm just going all over. If you want it darker, like you could make it darker if you want. I just kind of wanted to give it a little shine. And it will kind of stay like this once I dry it. So I'll throw the blow dryer on it real quick. And that's all we're going to do. That's all the painting that we have to do. And you can see it's still pretty shiny. And this is leather, so you know, this paint soaks in a little bit too. You can give it more than one coat. You can give it 2 or 3 coats if you want. I think I'm just going to leave it just like that. I just wanted to spiff it up a little bit. So we'll let that dry while we do the other part. So that's all the painting that we're going to actually do. So then I got these from the Dollar Tree, and it was one piece. I just cut it in half. It fits perfectly in these boots. Nice thing about these little boots is they unzip. And so it's super easy. You can just set it right in there like that. I don't know why. This was just something I felt like doing. And so what I like about this is it kind of just makes this nice and full. I don't really care about this part, because I'm going to fix that part up myself. You can zip it back up, or you can actually leave it unzipped as you put your flowers in. And so that would be the next step. So I'm going to go ahead, even though this is a little wet, it's not going to hurt anything. I'm going to go ahead and get this one in there as well. This one's a little thicker, but it's all right. I'm just getting it in there. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can kind of see it sits like that. And this one fits a little better in there, but it doesn't have to be perfect, because you just need it to keep your stems in place as you put your flowers in. So then it kind of just gives it a little bit of a shape there. If you don't like it, you can cut it down. So really it's whatever your preference is. And so then the next step here is just to add the flowers. So for this one, I've already picked some out, and I've already kind of worked on cutting them and kind of shaping them. So I am going to do, oh my gosh, lilies. These are lilies. And then I thought these were real pretty. The yellow, I don't know, the white and the yellow against the blue, I just kind of like that. And then I have some eucalyptus. Now, I don't know if eucalyptus and lilies go together, but I kind of like them. So I am going to use them. And so Then what when I was playing around with it, this is the first time I've ever done this, by the way, I just kind of undid it here. And I'm just going to stick them in where I think they're going to go nicely. And I don't mind if some are a little shorter than others, taller, because I'm just kind of putting in my little bunch here. So I'm going to turn it around so I can see what I'm doing here. And basically I'm just putting them in like wherever I see like that it would fit good. And I think that came off of there, didn't it? Yeah, there we go. And I'm trying to keep my little leaves because I think the leaves are cute too. All right. And I'm going to start with 3 of these little lilies, and then I'll see if I need something else or if I need any more. But I have a few more if I need some. And then I guess this is like baby's breath to me. I'm just going to kind of fill that in where I can. And then the greenery is just going to be kind of as a filler too. You can make this as full or, you know, as light as you want. It's really going to just be what your preference is on your flowers and what you like. And for me, I'm just going to kind of visually eyeball it and see, and then just kind of stop when I like it. So I got these flowers. Most of these I think came from Walmart. Maybe, yeah, I'm pretty sure they all came from Walmart. I'm not the best at picking out flowers sometimes. I mean, I see what other people do and I'm like, oh, but I saw these little yellow ones the other day and I loved them. And I thought, okay, I gotta have those. I'll find a use for them. So I use some wire cutters. I don't like to use my good scissors to cut these. All right, so I've got, let me just show you what I have so far. And I'm gonna zip it up just to kind of see what I have here. You could actually leave it unzipped a little bit if you wanted to, but I don't think so. All right, and then I'm just gonna kind of fill in some more here. And then I'm going to take some of my greenery. Now I couldn't decide. I have this greenery and then I have this one. And I have more of this one. So I'm probably going to start with this and try this out first. This is not really, this is called boxwood. And so I think it kind of does go better than the eucalyptus. So we'll try that one. And I'm just going to kind of fill it in where I think it needs it. There is really no like right or wrong way to do this. The idea is I want it nice and full. And I thought about taking some nautical rope or some, just to kind of do like a little lasso. So that may be something I do too, or take a little jute string. So, and I guess the most important thing is I want to make sure that it looks good on all angles too. Like, because depending on where you would set this. So I kind of went nice and full, and I have 2 more of these. So I am not worried about, I think these were like $3. So the nice thing about these little boots is you can get like 2 little projects out of them. So we could put like a little like a little string there. I don't know, we'll see here in a minute. And the other thing is too, I don't have to go so far down. You can go a little higher up too, and then just kind of shape your flowers, which actually that looks a lot better. Whoops, I did lose a flower. All right, let me see where that went. Well, somewhere I lost a flower. Here it is. All right. So then a lot of it is just kind of shaping it the way you want it to look. Whoops. You can use all different kinds. I mean, you don't have to use these boxwood picks if you don't want to. This is kind of what it's looking like. Shape it all around the flowers. The second one I'm doing is very, very simple. It's just one flower. So you could, this is kind of what I have. You can make it higher, lower, whatever you think. I kind of like it like that. And then, so it looks something like that. And then for the other one, and you could put like a little bow around it if you want. You could put some little jute string. So for the second one, I've already got the little thing in there. And so I'm just gonna put in some sunflowers for this one. I just think that's all it needs. You could put the whole stem in there if you wanted to. I like the flexibility of being able to kind of arrange them the way I want them. So you could open it up if you want. And just, you can just kind of pick where you want to put them from there. But the world is your oyster with this. You can do whatever. You can find you flowers anywhere. But for this, I just strictly wanted these. I mean, I might put a little greenery in there, but I kind of think this is all it needs with the greenery that it has on the sunflowers already. Put one, probably put the rest of these in here since I got them. So again, this is just a simple project. Anybody can do this. And this is just to give you an idea. You can play around with this, make it your own, and probably make it much prettier if you wanted to. You can choose to zip it up if you want. You can leave it. So this is actually how the set goes. I guess it was like that. So I've got this one a little higher, as you can tell. The other option that I could have done was, if you don't want to put these like on a table or something, you could even put it on a little base and paint the little base. And so you would have it like that. But I think it kind of looks cuter without it. The other option I could do is to take some jute string and just tie it around a little bit. And so, you know, there's just all different options you can do. You can make like a simple bow. You could make a little lasso. Just tie it around this one and just see. I mean, the possibilities are endless. You could just tie a little bow. So this is just for show. This isn't necessarily how it has to be. You could do something like that. You could have it up higher. You could have it down lower. So really just whatever the preference is. Or you can leave it off. So you could take some ribbon. So anyway, quick little project. I got these at a garage sale. I will probably scoop up all the boots that I see. I will probably play around with these a little bit more and just add some embellishments to them. But just to give you an idea how easy it was, these were a $3 pair of boots at a garage sale. The little insert, the flower insert was $1, and then whatever the cost of my flowers was. Something simple, nice for the summer or the spring. And anyway, I hope this inspires you to try something like this. And if you do try something, post it on my page. I would love, or in the comment section of this post, I'd love to see what you've come up with and see what your ideas are. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day.